Welcome to What's Going On. I'm your host, Colin Michael Jobe. We have a really interesting show for you today. My special guest is Jonathan Hood from the Hamilton Tiger Cats, a DB with the Tiger Cats, a CFL veteran. Jonathan,
yes,
so welcome you to the show, man.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Good to have you, man. Good to have you. It's as I told you before, you're a first baller. So
all right.
you're taking us in an area you haven't gone before.
First, well, hopefully not the last.
I'm
right?
sure we're counting on you to bring your friends over.
Okay.
Welcome,
pioneer.
Yes, you are. You're breaking the mold for us. Well, Jonathan, we want to talk about your career. You're a native son here in the Toronto area, and you play for the Tiger Cats. Pretty lucky. A lot of guys, when they get to a team, they end up 1,000 miles away or further. So, let's get right into it. Let's talk about your career. How did you get involved in football? What got you started?
Football. Actually, that's a really good story. My best friend, when I was in 4th grade, I lived in Oakville. And my best friend, his name is Dante Luciani. He played football since he was able to walk, it seemed, because he loved football. He breathed football. And I went to his games a lot. I was close with the family. I went to his games. I went to his championships, went to his practices, and I watched. And every time I tried to get in, my mom was like, "Nope, that's too rough."
Too rough for you, eh?
Skinny little kid, and she didn't want her son to get hurt, so I couldn't play. But then I moved to Mississauga, and I had an opportunity to go to Gates right down the street, and I played there. The first year I played running back, and I did extremely well, and I loved it, and I never turned back.
You got hooked.
I got hooked.
I hear you. So you played in the high school ranks, and
yep, played in high school, was recognized as one of the top players, was highly recruited, and I ended up going out east to St. FX, and from there I got drafted to the Edmonton Eskimos. And
I hear it.
My best friend Dante, he also got drafted there as well. Yeah,
so he's a pro player as well. Is he?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, wow.
And we both went out to Edmonton, and we did pretty well. And I was out there for a half a year, and then I decided to come back, finish up school, and then I signed with the Hamilton Tiger Cats.
Right.
And we're here today.
That's interesting. Okay, let me see if I'm hearing you correctly. So you signed a contract. You're out there at Edmonton. You're playing, and then you came back to school.
Yeah, because I wasn't one of the top guys there, and I needed a little bit more time to develop.
You're able to do that? You're able to do that with the CIS?
Yeah, you're able to do that.
Just for those who don't know, the Canadian Intercollegiate Athletic Association.
Right.
I probably got the words all mixed up, though. That's all mixed up. But you get the gist of what I'm saying, right? Because normally when you hear guys playing college ball, because you play college ball here, right? Mm-hmm. And when you leave college, you can't go back.
Right. That's what happens in NCAA down south. But here, as long as you're not getting paid to play in a real game, you're okay. So I was on the practice roster. So I was practicing, but I wasn't playing in the games. So I was able to go back to school, and I still had eligibility. So you have one more year of eligibility, and I played at Western. I did really well out there, and then I re-signed after the year was done.
Oh, okay. So at this point, you're a free agent area, or is there a draft again?
No, they still had my rights.
Oh, okay.
Because they have your rights for the whole year, so they still had my rights, and they re-signed me.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool. And then from there you went to the Tiger Cats, did you?
From there, I actually got released a week before training camp.
Oh, okay.
Just because of the number situation, politics, that happens in pro sports. And then I kind of had to go through the whole process again. Not of the draft. You can't get drafted more than once.
Okay.
But I was a free agent, and then I just had to get my name out there, put my name back on the map, do a few workouts, and then try to get signed. And I had a few teams interested in me, and Hamilton ended picking me up.
Cool. Close to home, and you're off and running.
Yeah.
So you've been there now 2 years now, you're telling me?
Yes, sir. Just finished my second season, and we did extremely well this year. We lost in the semifinals, the Eastern Finals. We lost to Winnipeg, and there's another homegrown guy out there, Enoch Nwamba. He went to Gates with me. He's a couple years younger than me. He was the #1 draft pick of this year's draft.
Oh, good.
And so they beat us, and so I'm here now without a Grey Cup ring. But you know what? There's always next year.
Well, hey, you're still young, so you guys will have a lot of chances.
Yep.
And once you've broken the mold, you know you can do it again, right?
There you go.
Right.
And we've got actually 4 guys in the CFL from Farley Gates.
Wow.
And we all were in the semis, so we knew the cup was going to come to the school. We just didn't know who was going to carry it.
Football factory you're talking about there.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back right here on What's Going On.